Hello, mortals. It is I, everybody's favorite figure collecting Lobo, and of course, we are back once again. Yes, back for another riveting Twitch segment. And of course, as you can see, folks, it is that special time of the week where we spend some quality time together and where we basically nerd out about all things figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes. You best believe anything of that sort you're going to find right here on this channel. And of course, we're coming at you live not only from TikTok, but also from the world of YouTube. Feel free to drop a subscription on both platforms. So feel free to follow me, and I appreciate y'all for doing so. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of tonight, I need y'all to do me a favor. If you haven't already, please go grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, a snack if you want to, or if you just, want to chill, because I want to give everybody ample time to, get settled, get ready, just do your thing. It's absolutely no reason to rush. And, do your thing. Honestly, I appreciate you. Hello, lady Tsukina, Pixie, and oh my goodness, I am so sorry. What was her name? Matt Zane. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Lady Sukihana, hello and good evening. I hope you're having a wonderfully awesome evening, ma'am. I see you lurking, Pixie. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much. You're already getting us off to a great start. I mean, heck, really appreciate you. Hello and good evening. Yes, hello and good evening. Yep. Oh, goodness. Yep. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Oh, yeah, you're actually just in time. We just started. I hope you're having a wonderfully awesome time on this Friday evening. Thank you so much for the likes. So we're already at 315. Y'all are blowing me up right now, really. And I appreciate you so much, really. Oh, goodness. Oh, yes, and of course, don't worry about me. In case you guys are wondering, I had my dinner not too long ago. I mean, I had me a delicious Subway sandwich, and it was delicious. I'm not going to lie. And of course, we're chilling tonight with some good old H2O agua, But I am trying to, drink more water, mostly because I know I've been lacking in that department. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much. And also because, I mean, it's kind of one of the best things for pain relief right now, mostly because I did have to traverse to the dentist earlier this morning, but I mean, I got that sorted out. No problem. I mean, honestly, and the pain it's not that bad. It's already subsiding. So, Oh, some comments in life were filtered. I don't really know who said it or what you said, but all I'm going to say is do better. Okay? Please do better for the love of all things holy. Thank you. But with that being said, folks, we are going to go ahead and get started. I want to say thank you to everybody who is joining me this evening. I hope you're having a wonderfully awesome Friday evening, and I appreciate you so much. Goodness gracious. Thank you so much for the live, whatever the thing is called, honestly. The goat. No. You are the goat. Don't ever forget that. TikTok, if there's anything, what you mean do better? Dude, honestly, I mean, what I just said, do better. Why would TikTok filter it if, it didn't need to be filtered? That's what I'm saying. But anyways, as you can see, folks, I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us on this evening, or if you're watching this as a highlight on the YouTube channel, welcome as well. So, as you guys know, in my previous episode last week, we introduced a pair of devilish bad guys from the world of DC Comics. And of course, tonight, we're actually going to be flipping and cashing the other side of the coin. And we're going to flip it and cash in the coin to reveal the other side as we introduce two other editions hailing from the world of the MCU. But that's right, folks, a pair of sinister faces from the world of Marvel, who have both, believe it or not, gone toe-to-toe many times with a certain wall crawler. So that's, but of course, with that being said, folks, I invite you guys to please sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath, and just chill and mellow out with your boy, because as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So why don't we go ahead and get started? What's with the eyebrow, Mr. Chino? What's going on? Huh? Is there something? And something in my face? Something Something catching your eye? What's this? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. What's this? Why are we doing this? I'm curious. I want to know. What's on your mind? I can manage AI summaries in settings. No, thank you. I mean, AI is pretty much taking over the world, so what does it matter? But like I said, we're going to be introducing our first guest of the evening, who, believe it or not, who actually made great strides in the fields of technology, facial recognition, and unfortunately, criminal enterprise. So, please, ladies and gents, give me a first big wolf pack welcome to. Now, I also want to apologize if I butcher this name. Chino, thank you so much for the heart. Me, appreciate you. But our first guest of the evening goes by the name of Dmitry Smerdyakov, aka the Chameleon. But yes, that's right, folks. The man of many faces has joined us this evening, and of course, believe it or not, he's not wearing a mask. But of course, if you guys don't recognize this character, that's probably because he's one of those characters who's not really talked about a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, that hurts me because he's, believe it or not, one of Spider-Man's biggest enemies because he's had to deal with him a lot. And the fact that the first time that I ever saw him was in the '90s Spider-Man animated cartoon, and I mean, he threw me for a loop. Sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. And there he is. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's up with the face? And there's a very good reason for that because it actually ties in a lot to his character. So, allow me to share a little bit of history about Mr. Smerdyakov here. And he does come with a couple of accessories and a couple of interchangeable hands. I'll get into that in just a second, but I want to tell you guys a little bit of history about this gentleman here. So, even though it came with the price, I mean, God, he almost broke me, but that's beside the point, honestly. Mr. Smerdyakov here, as you guys know, was born in Soviet Russia, and in his youth, he was actually a servant and half brother to a certain other Spider-Man-like character who goes by the name of Sergei Kravenov. And if you guys don't know who that is, he also goes by the name of Kraven the Hunter. But yeah, it's true. Chameleon is the half brother of Kraven the Hunter. Excellent Wolf, welcome in. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a wonderfully awesome Friday evening. But eventually, he actually became a minor associate to one Gustav Fiers. And although Dmitry and Sergei were friends, Sergei, believe it or not, was often abusive to his half brother. And thank you so much for the heart, me, Thor. Appreciate you so much. Yo, what's up, June? How are you doing, my man? How are you? But over time, the abuse, it built up so much that it actually led to a combination of admiration and also resentment toward Kravenov. Right there, Thorn. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Eventually, what's the topic? I'm so glad that you asked. Tonight's topic is the Marvel Universe, and we're introducing two villains of the Marvel Universe, and I will show them to you again. Here's our first guest. His name is Dmitry Smerdyakov. He's the Chameleon, hailing from the Spider-Man universe. Dang, Thorn, thanks so much for the roses. I appreciate you. And thankfully, remember to get the hypoallergenic roses because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I smell one bad one, I probably go off into a sneezing fit. But have a good live. Thank you so much for popping in. I mean, I look forward to seeing your next live. I will be there. Thank you. I've been meaning to pop in. I've just been a little preoccupied, but I will be there. Trust and believe. What was it? Resentment. Okay, yeah. And believe it or not, eventually Dmitry emigrated to the United States of America as he actually made a talent for himself during his time, or his youthful time, honestly. No worries. I appreciate you so much. And thank you once again also for joining the Wolfpack. Did he come with the mask and accessories? I will get into the accessories in just a moment. I just want to share a little bit more about his story, and then we will get into the accessories. Good Tracy. And believe it or not, he actually ended up impressing his brother by impersonating his friends, his neighbors, and over time he actually assumed that and even I'm sorry, he actually overassumed over time his disguises, they became even more impressive. And believe it or not, it actually concealed the identity of the chameleon a whole lot more, which again earned him that nickname. So, you know. During his first known criminal outing, it was actually on a spy gig. And during that time, he actually impersonated Spider Man, though thankfully he was exposed and arrested. But shortly afterward, his half brother Kravinoff actually came to America, and the chameleon set his old associate's sights on the wall crawler himself. And both men actually ended up becoming longtime enemies of Spider Man and part of his primary rogues gallery. Uh-oh. What? Why that face, June? Why that face? Honestly, why that face? What's going on? Honestly. Okay. But like I said, since we're going through his history, I'll share his accessories with you guys because believe it or not, he is packing. You're listening. Oh, okay. Let me know if the music in the background is too loud for you guys or if I'm yelling too much. I don't mean to do that. Just the same. Miss Frank, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderfully awesome evening. Okie dokie. So, as you guys know, he is the master of many faces, and here's one such face. It's the form of J. Jonah Jameson, aka Spider-Man's biggest fan. And stay. Okay. And he also comes with a couple of weapons, believe it or not. Now, I'm assuming this is some type of it's a combination between a shotgun and a laser blasting weapon. Just saying. Mama Pasta, welcome in. And of course, he does come with a little side pistol. Let me show that, guys. There you go. Yeah. All right. And again, he does come with two interchangeable hands. Both of them are the fists because, you know, he's a fighter. Okay. Okay. Now, believe it or not, I actually did find out a couple of interesting facts about Mr. Smerdyakov here. For example, while it's been known a lot of times that most people would refer to the first villain that Spider-Man ever faced was the Lizard, or a lot of stipulations led to that, no. Believe it or not, the Chameleon was actually the first villain, the first supervillain that Spider-Man ever faced in the comics. And it was proven when I believe he made his comic debut in Spider-Man issue #1. Oh, good Lord. Honestly, I can't remember the year. I think I'm going to say it was in the 1960s. Forgive me, honestly. Did I ever set up a podcast? You know, that idea was pitched to me a long time ago. I did have somebody who wanted to do a podcast with me, but I mean, it didn't really happen, mostly because I mean, you know, life was happening, we were working and all that stuff, and I mean, I still would want to, honestly. It's just I feel like it would be a little awkward if I didn't have somebody to do it with me. And yeah, it's true. I was gonna do it with the person, you know, who recommended it, but I mean, heartache happened, and he actually passed away. So I've been a little, you know, resilient to get back into that. I'm not saying it's off the table. I'm just saying, it's in the works. Let me put it to you that way. It's in the works. Oh, where was I at? Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alexa, hey, he's watching up above right now, so I mean, hey, it's all good. Thank you. But another fun fact that I found out about him is that he was actually a prominent member of the villainous group known as the Sinister Six, but also the other group, the upgraded group known as the Sinister 12. Yeah, and I didn't even know, but believe it or not, he's actually been a part of so many other factions. It's ridiculous, like crazy ridiculous. And like, for example, another fun fact is that he actually created his own team of supervillains called the Exterminators, made for the explicit purpose of battling Spider-Man. I mean, it's not safe to say he had a vendetta against the wall crawler, but I would venture to guess. Goodness gracious. Sadie girl, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderfully awesome evening. Okay. So, Mr. Smedyakov, just chill right there, Tovarish, and you will be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. Ah, you guys good? I just want to make sure that you're good before we continue on. Lovely. Remember to hydrate. Seriously, remember to hydrate. Okay. So, next up, we are actually going to be introducing a real powerhouse. Yeah, keyword on powerhouse. Mostly with a hugely well-known and charged personality with a bit of zap in it. So please, ladies and gents, give me one more big Wolfpack welcome to Mr. Maxwell Dillon, aka Electro. Yes, that's right, folks. The master electrician and master of electricity has also joined us this evening, and of course, brought with him a very energetic story to tell. So, thankfully, Mr. Dillon here had actually charged up before coming to tonight's show, and I'm thankful for that because that way he has plenty of energy to be looked upon, and of course, he has allowed me to tell his story. Wow. And I mean, honestly, I've been on the hunt for this particular variant of Electro for some time now, honestly. And I'm happy because I scored him. Check that out. I've always liked this variant more, mostly because it's got his retro look. Because I know he's been around in the comics for a while, but again, the first time I ever saw him was the Spider-Man '90s cartoon. So again, very very awesome to have him on the team. He does come with two accessories. Both of them are changeable hands, and I will show that to you guys in just a moment. Retro costume, exactly the retro costume. Um, but of course, Mr. Dillon here actually made his first appearance in Spider-Man issue number 9, which was back in 1964. And believe it or not, he actually he had somewhat of a good upbringing. He was a good linesman, but at the same time, he was sort of selfish and friendless when not on the job. And thankfully, one day, fate intervened when he was actually repairing a downed power line, and when an unexpected thunderstorm actually rolled in, and unfortunately Dillon ended up being struck by lightning, but unfortunately he foolishly ended up grabbing that very same power line, and in that moment the two shocks, they actually ended up canceling out each other, and instead of leaving him dead and gone, they actually granted him extraordinary powers. It's, I mean, honestly, very, very honestly. But upon discovering that he actually possessed the ability to generate, store, and project electrical charges, the arrogant Dillon actually sought out a more lucrative profession, if you will, and he found that in the form of crime, donning a colorful costume. And believe it or not, he actually chose J. Jonah Jameson as his first victim. And he ended up successfully looting Jameson's safe in front of the newspaperman's very eyes, right before his eyes, honestly. And at the time when Jameson became, enraged, like always, he actually boldly made a claim that Electro was basically Spider-Man in disguise. Now, it's unfortunate because it wasn't true, but Spider-Man could hardly resist the challenge. And he set out to fight Electro to prove that they were not the same person, honestly. And unfortunately, the wall crawler was totally unprepared for Electro's attacks. When Spider-Man nearly passed away because of it, he actually received a jolt of electricity just from making contact with Electro, just from touching him just a little bit. He was sent across the room and through the wall. And he quickly realizes that the only way to beat Electro was to use the old thinker and outsmart him. And thankfully, he actually ended up spotting a nearby fire hose, and he ended up short-circuiting his enemy like a bug zapper, more or less, but with a whole lot more, zap in it, because he was basically a living breathing conduit, and damn. But over time, he didn't really, I mean, when it comes to Electro, he wouldn't forget that happened, because he actually ended up seeking out revenge. And believe it or not, he actually ended up joining the original Sinister Six. Thanks so much for the heart, me bread. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I don't know why you're slumbering. I mean, I figure that your man is keeping you up enough at night, but that's not my business, not my point. Thanks so much for the heart, for the Go Popular. You're awesome. Appreciate you. But thankfully, the of any Sinister Six group. Oh God, that is a good question. My favorite villain of the Sinister Six. Wow, that is a toughie. That's really hard to pin down, honestly, because there have been so many good additions to the Sinister Six. God, it's really is hard to decide. I don't think I can pin just one down. Honestly, that's too hard. That's too hard of a question. I don't know why you would do this to me. Let me think on that. Let me think on that just a little bit, honestly. But I mean, who's your favorite villain of the Sinister Six? I would very much like to know. I'd very much like to know. I see you, Super. I see you in the comment section. Ooh, goodness gracious. Whew. Oh my goodness, where was it? Okay, so we were talking about him in the Sinister Six. Where was it? Oh yeah, and thankfully, the web slinger ended up defeating the villain by by a ways of deactivating his power source, grounding himself with a steel cable, and when it was time for the ultimate shot, Spider-Man ended up closing in for a deadly knockout punch, thus knocking Dylan out, and enough to incapacitate him. Yeah, that kind of maybe words a little bit, but just enough for him to be able to take him to a supermax facility prison where his powers stayed dampened, which was a very good thing. Super, you like Venom? Oh wow. I don't think that Venom was a part of the Sinister Six. I mean, I know there were probably times when he might have helped them, but I don't think he was a real member of the Sinister Six. But I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, honestly. Because I mean, when it comes down to it, if you actually think about it, Venom is somewhat of a anti-hero. If you think about it, I'm just saying. If you think about it. For me, it's between Mysterio, Doc Ock, or Kraven. Ooh, yeah, those are good choices, honestly. But honestly, if I had to pin maybe 2 or 3 down, I would say Electro, Scorpion, and of course Doc Ock. Honestly, if I had to pin just those 3 down to start with, because if you think about it, the Sinister Six has overgone so many changes over the years, so many new faces, so many returning faces, and the fact that we had the Sinister 12, that adds a whole new perspective to it, because that's like the upgraded version of the Sinister Six. Mouse, I see you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderfully awesome evening. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, goodness gracious. But was Mr. Sinister ever part of them? I don't think Mr. Sinister was part of the Sinister Six, because I know there was a few crossovers between the X-Men and Spider-Man, but I don't. I wouldn't venture to say it was off the table. He might have been recruited by either Doc Ock or the Kingpin, but as for being a part of the Sinister Six, kind of doubt it. Honestly, I kind of doubt it, because I feel like if he was, that would be pretty much too big of a power struggle over like who would basically lead, or who would be in charge of them, honestly. But again, I wouldn't say he wouldn't be a part of it, but still, I feel like maybe he would be a good addition to the Sinister Six, but I don't think he wasn't a member, honestly, because he's got his own plans out there for the X-Men and for Scott and all of them, honestly. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, great. My freaking charging cable came undone. Oh, my God. Oh, sorry. Yo, Red Ranger Fury, how are you doing, my friend? How are you? We are at 2.7K likes. Y'all are blowing me up right now. But before we get into the fun facts, I would like to share these two little, like I said, these got two interchangeable hands, and they both look like this. Of course, we have electricity singeing from them. Honestly, wait, let me see. I mean, I'm not gonna. I like these. I feel like they're a very cool addition, because these are the hands I'll probably be sporting on him when I put him on the shelf. And I'm just gonna put this out there. Yes, I'm the type to take them out of their packaging and show them off. But and I know there are other folks out there that say, but they'll lose their value over time. And it's like, I understand that, but I want to display them. I want them to see, not suffocate in a box. I mean, heck. But anyways, despite all that, fun facts about Mr. Zappy Pants here. Again, since we were talking about the Sinister Six, he was actually a founding member of that particular squad. You doing good? That's good. I'm glad. Really good. That's good. I'm glad. And believe it or not, I actually did research into this big fun fact, and it was definitely true. He can and believe it or not, as you guys know, the multiverse theory, there's there's the spiderverse and the council of kangs, the kangverse, etc. Believe it or not, there's actually an electroverse too. I kid you not. There's a whole universe made up of different variants of electro. And I looked it up, and it is true. I was like, damn. And the fact that it was canon and that it exists, it definitely leads to the fact is like that world has definitely got to be the most powerful because of all the electricity that it's generating, all the power that it's generating. I'm actually surprised that it hasn't just blown up. But then again, we talk about electro, you know how to control the electricity. So who knows? Oh yeah, and also the most interesting fun fact that I did find out about him, it was actually a test of his power or feat of his power, and it was confirmed that he can actually generate a total of 1 million volts. Now that was only best guess on maybe like a first goal, because believe it or not, if properly maintained and properly charged, he can actually generate well over that 1 million mark, which is dangerous but pretty impressive at the same time if you actually think about it, honestly. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, but yeah, so with that being said, folks, I'm going to say good night to this stream, but I will be shooting over to my Twitch to do some gameplay. Not really sure what yet, but we will see. Feel free to hit the subscribe button when it does appear, and of course, feel free to sample one of these 5 videos when they do appear. Is he stronger than Storm when it comes to lightning? I feel like, let me ask you this: if you've seen the Deadpool and Wolverine film, I kind of feel like it would kind of be like a combination of that, like if you haven't, then I don't want to spoil anything because I'm not that type of person. Just saying. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you so much for the roses. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wait, let me get a swig. Hang on. Oh, goodness gracious. But again, like I said, if you've seen the Deadpool and Wolverine film, there was a moment, when a pair of firefighters actually, kind of had a standstill. But I don't want to spoil anything if you have not seen that. If you haven't seen the movie. Oh goodness gracious! Let's put this right here. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, folks, I'm going to shoot over to my Twitch. You guys are more than welcome to come over and great live, enjoy your gaming session, brother. I appreciate you, June. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, feel free to drop a subscribe on this when it drops here. Feel free to sample these 5 videos. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 4.1K likes. Y'all guys are a blessing. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another riveting episode. And of course, as always, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, be zen. And of course, be kind to yourself, and of course, be kind to animals as well. And of course, as always, peace.